Holy grail completed. There's 11,000 prayer XP and 15,000 defense. What does that bring us up to? Ooh, we get a prayer level as well and up to 32 defense as well. Golly. We've gotten all the way up to 45 combat without killing anything other than quest NPCs. That's kind of crazy. And I guess I did kill a bunch of imps too. So if you want to count those, feel free. An important quest to finish up. There is Sea Slug. There's 7,000 fishing XP and level 28 fishing. That is lovely. The reason why I went ahead and did this is because I need to do Death Plateau next. And a part of Death Plateau is having 10 cooked trout. Now, I couldn't get trout any other way other than fishing them. But now that I have the fishing level, I can just go ahead and, well, fish them. So that's what I'm going to do. I think I have to get a few cooking levels first as well. I think I need 20 cooking, is it? 15. Okay. I feel like I've done maybe 10 quests since the last time I recorded a completion, so I figured I would just show this one to commemorate? I don't know what the word is. Breaking my Slayer pure, which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but had to do it at some point. There is Poor Sign of Interest 1000 Slayer XP. Brings us up to level 9. No, I haven't done the exam in Varrock yet. I'll get around to doing that at some point. But I don't think that you can do any early game hunter quests with lower than like 20-something hunters. So it doesn't really matter for questing at this point. A long quest, but an important one done. There is Shiloh Village completed. 4,000 crafting XP, 38 crafting in total. I don't know if I feel like in my brain 38 is an important level for crafting. Maybe not. I don't know. But nonetheless, important quest done. Well, at this point, I have gone through the entire quest list that is open to me from A to Z, ignoring the new ones that I got along the way, for the record. So I have a bunch that I got unlocked. Oh, also, I've had a Soul's Bane unlocked, but I despise that quest, so I haven't done it yet. So I think I'm just going to start from the top again. Do Death of Dorgashan and keep going. Actually, you know what? I'm going to start with Recipe for Disaster first. But yeah, other than that, I'm just going to start from the top and go down again. A very important quest to get done. There is the very first RFD quest in the chain completed, the Goblin Generals. That brings us up to an important farming level as well, because now we can do the best quest in the entire game, the Garden of Death. Gosh, I love this quest. Truly might be just the greatest quest in the history of old school RuneScape. You just run around for 7 minutes and then you get 10,000 farming XP. It's lovely. It's lovely. It's lovely. I love it. You know, it's great. There's 30 farming as well, and I can get started on Enlightened Journey. I'm about to go to bed, so it's good timing because I can just plant the willow tree and it'll be done by the time I wake up in the morning. Another important quest to finish. We are now done with the feud. Well, whenever this dialogue ends. Oh my gosh, hurry up. There we go. There's the feud completed. 15,000 thieving XP is beautiful to see. We are now up to 38 thieving. Oh my gosh, completely. Well, I guess I did get a fair few levels at the beginning of the account, but that's pretty crazy. Man, I love inventing the power of flight in a game that has the power of teleportation. It just seems totally necessary. Well, there's Enlightened Journey done. Ooh, a bunch of levels from that. Almost 40 crafting as well. Jeez, okay. Let's see, what's up next? Forgettable Tale, maybe? Yeah, it takes a long time. But I did plant some barley, so might not be a bad idea. This quest is so long. And it has the longest cutscenes in the world. And for what? For why? If they want to make this quest good, Jagex, it's been 10 years since Old School came out. Give us another quest. Please. We must have a continuation of this quest line for me to have sat through all of these cutscenes for no reason. Well, after that 45-minute cutscene that I didn't make you guys sit through, there is the completion of Forgettable Tale. 5,000 farming, 5,000 cooking, which is lovely, lovely, lovely. That'll boost us up to 35 farming and 27 cooking. I'm getting closer to being able to do a bunch of other quests as well, simply from, well, questing up. I think next on the docket is Ghost Ahoy. Yeah, I think I have everything I need for that quest. So I'm completing this quest for, I don't know, the 2000, maybe the 2100th time. There is Ghost Ahoy completed, and the most infuriating thing about this quest is the fact that there's a mother and a son who don't know each other are alive, and they live a 30-second walk from one another. One lives here, one lives over here, and they just don't know. How about you leave your house? Maybe you'll bump into one another. Unbelievable. Just go for a walk. You'll find out real easily. Finally, it's dead. I had to kill that thing 3 times because apparently I wasn't standing close enough when I killed him with the silver light the first 2 times. So that was infuriating. But finally, it's done. And as everybody knows, you put this XP on range. Now, hopefully that gives us 30. What are we? We're 28. Okay. That might open up a couple quests for me to do, though, so that's not too bad. I will certainly take that. There's 28 range and Shadow of the Storm done. Nice. By far one of the scarier quests that I've done so far, but there is Horror of the Deep completed. Some super useful XP is there as well. I will certainly take it. That brings us up to, oh my gosh, yeah, I get it, buddy. 32 range, 42 magic, 33 strength as well. Wonderful. That 30 range will unlock a bunch of quests for us too. I think they're, oh, maybe not. I don't know. Am I silly? I might be silly. No, I think it does. Okay, this is a completely random, out of context clip, but I promise it makes a lot of sense. Long story short, after all of my chambers that I had done, I was just a couple points away from completing the easy combat diary. And I was going to come 2 chambers and try to solo one of them, but thankfully the homie Mice came along and he said he would tank Ice Demon for me. I just have to get a kill credit kill at Ice Demon without taking any damage. So this should be it right here. There we go. Wow, that's a lot. All right, I got a lot more. I got 8 points there. Didn't even need all of that. That's lovely. So now I have completed the easy tier of the combat achievements, and I promise it makes sense. It'll make sense. The reason I went ahead and got the easy combat achievements done is because most other ways that you can level up via lamp, you have to have level 30 in a skill. But luckily, for the easy combat tier, you only need a level 20 to use the lamp. And my primary goal right now was to get 30 herblore. Well, luckily enough, I was able to quest up and get the easy combats done for level 30 herblore. With that, I can do maybe a couple more quests. I don't know if I can with 30, but I can definitely go do some achievements. Maybe Falador or literally any of them, and get a lamp and get 31, and then I can go off and do Edgar's Rouge. So that's kind of the plan. So I did get 50 kudos for my Varrock Easy diary. Obviously went a little zealous, even got the ruby amulet thing that you need to teleport to the dig site, but there we go. There's a completion of the, I don't even know what they call that. That's the thing where you get the 1000 XP. It took me 2 minutes. Finally. I mean, I'm well overdue for getting it, for what it's worth. Now I'm going to go do the mini quest with this dude over here so that I can go to the Abyss. Although I'm not going to go to the Abyss, because if I went to the Abyss right now, I would die immediately. I realized to complete the Varrock Easy Diary, I needed to runecraft some Earth runes. So I figured the best way for us to get to the level, of course, is via questing. So there is the completion of Temple of the Eye, 5,000 runecrafting XP, and a medium pouch, which brings us up to level 27. A bit of an overkill, a bit of an overshot. Wait, I think I actually had that level beforehand. That's okay. That is a-okay. Let's wrap up our Varrock Easy Diary. Spoiler alert, I forgot that I got lamps from doing the Kudo stuff in the Varrock Museum, so I do already have 31 for Edgar's Ruse, so this won't push us over the edge, but that's fine. I said I was going to do it, so there you go. It's done. It's done, it's done, it's done. Ooh, 775 total as well. Very nice. All right, off to Edgar's Ruse. Edgar? I've always said Edgar, but I know it's Edgar. Ugh, silly brain. All right, I turned in the Goutweed, and there is Edgar's Ruse completed. 11,000 herblore XP. Very, very nice. And I'm now level 37 herblore. I am going to go ahead and find another easy diary that I can do so that I can get 38, which means I will be able to make prayer potions. Woohoo! Easy Lumbridge and Draenor completed. And I think I can do Kandarin as well. I think. So there's 38 herblore. Very nice. We can now make prayer potions, and I'm gonna double check Kandarin. Yeah, looks like I can do everything there. That's easy enough. Well, I needed a mithril axe to do animal magnetism, which is now a quest that I can do, and I figured I'd stay until I got a rune axe. Turns out I got a rune axe before I got an adamant axe, which I still need, so nice. I will definitely take that rune axe, and we'll go until we get an adamant one. You'll love to see it. A very important quest completed. There is animal magnetism done. 2,500 woodcutting and a whole bunch of other XP. Do we get any levels? We get a couple. 26 Slayer, 20 Fletching. I will take the Fletching because Fletching sucks to train early. What's up next? I'm not doing Bone Voyage for a particular secret reason. Do I do one small favor? Ugh. After all that questing, I needed another round of seed money, so there we go. There is... how much is that? Is that like 220k? I think it is. Which is lovely. Couldn't come at a better time. I've got some interesting stuff I gotta get done, and I'm almost out of law runes as well, so I only have to go risk my hardcore in the wilderness to go get some more law runes, so no big deal. There it is, 220. Look at that. A minor in mathematics paid off. Might be the only thing from college that I got that paid off, honestly. Well, I think it's time to stop stalling and do the scary one. It is time to do Monkey Madness 1. Surely 35 HP will be enough, right? Well, if it's not enough, you will never see any of these videos or video. Because it will never come out. So you better hope, and I hope, that I get past it, or else none of this matters. I had to log out at some point, but I'm going to guess that this quest took me about an hour and a half, so I'd say that's like a decent runtime. Not great, not terrible. It took me like 20 plus, maybe even 30 minutes to kill the demon itself because I just couldn't get that last hit on the demon. The gnomes kept sniping it from me, but there we go. Monkey Madness 1 completed. Oh, that is lovely. What were we, level 49? That's pretty nice. I mean, it's nothing world record breaking, but you know, that's a good level to get it done. And of course, we are going to go talk to Darrow to train up our skills. Come here, big boy. I want to train... All right, I need a higher hit points level, so I would probably dump this on HP and strength regardless, but I need a higher hit points level. So we're going to go ahead, train our strength and stamina, pop that in there. That'll be 35k to HP. Boom, all the way up to 44 for both, 48 attack and 40 defense as well. I can now wear rune armor. Oh, that is lovely. That is absolutely lovely, man. That's what I'm talking about. Did that just get us 7 combat levels? Holy smokes. You know, the account's starting to round into shape. I tell you what, it's coming along. It's coming along. I was saving this quest for some reason until I had higher HP because I thought it would be more dangerous than it was. It wasn't dangerous at all. There's Ictharlin's little helper. Lovely. I think that should... yeah, that'll unlock contact for us now. That might be one where I actually need to have some higher HP. I'm not totally sure. Ooh, 41 woodcutting as well. Now I can use my rune axe that I got a little bit ago. And I can go up to what, level 3 or room 3 or 4 in the Pyramid Plunder? I don't even know if Pyramid Plunder is useful, but I might try to take out Tiabois because I do have do I have... can I make an agility potion? Yes, I can make an agility potion. All right, I think that's what's up next. I always get in my head about how much I hate this quest, and then when I actually do it, I realize it's not as bad as I thought it would be. but it's still annoying because you have to wait 40 minutes for your plants to grow. And I think any quest that requires you to wait time for your plants to grow is annoying, like Forgettable Tale or A Tale of Two Cats. It's just annoying, but I get it. You know, maybe I'm just old man shouting at clouds right now, yelling into the void, but I always get in my head about this quest. It's not as bad as I make it out to be. She's got a nice set, I'm not gonna lie. Well, it is time to do my absolute favorite quest in the entire game, and in my humble opinion, the greatest old school RuneScape quest that has ever existed, Underground Pass. I absolutely adore this quest. My personal best is 23 minutes. I think it's 2 minutes off the world record, and I did that one guideless. I unfortunately will not be able to compete on this account because I don't have stams, nor do I have 50 thieving either. So it'll be a fast run. I am gonna relog so that you can see how long this quest takes me by the end. Just look down in the bottom right, or the bottom middle, I guess more so. So let's see how long this takes me. I am gonna guess it's gonna be like 35-40 minutes because I just won't have run energy, which is fine, but I love this quest so much. Does anybody remember that one time I went through this pipe 250,000 times to get 70 agility? I remember. That took way too long. Well, I would say that's not too shabby of a time. 32 minutes, 30-something seconds for an underground pass completion with no run energy restores. I will take that. I think the longest time that it took me was killing all the monsters in there. I just didn't have, I mean, all I had was, what, fire strike? So, you know, it is what it is. More importantly, there is 176 quest points on the account, the number needed for the full RFD completion. Let's go. This is on like, well, I guess I did do 3 days of agility, so I think we're like a week into the account maybe, but 3.5, 4 days of questing, and we're at 176. That is lovely. Whoo, we are flying. We are flying. Ooh, Regicide is next. Ooh, do I try Regicide? I feel like Regicide isn't that useful for me at this point, so I will probably pass on it for a little bit. I'm sure I'll come back to it sometime soon. Well, thank goodness I only had to complete a singular small favor to complete this quest. That's all it was, right? Well, there we go. Two quest points and 20,000 experience points going on herblore. Love to see it. We are up to 40, I almost said 44 herblore, 1 level away from super attacks, which is nice. I feel like I should do Children of the Sun at this point. Over the past few hours, I took 2 hours to chop some willow logs and 1 hour to burn them so that we could get 50 firemaking. That is lovely. We are now Wintertodt ready. Let's go. I'm kidding. I'm not going to Wintertodt. I'm not doing it. Well, I mean, I'm not saying I'll never go, but right now I'm not gonna. There's just a bunch of quests that I needed higher woodcutting and firemaking for, so that's really why I did it, like Eyes of Gluffrey, and I think I can do, oh, Tears of Guthix, that's an important one. The Firemaking quest line, I think you need some higher stats there too, so I'm gonna go get some of those done. Wow, one of, by far, my least favorite quests ever. It's just awful. It always has been terrible, and it very well may likely always be terrible. Darkness of Hollowvale completed. We do get this nice little tome that I'm going to place all on herblore, of course, because herblore is doo-doo. But that does bring us up to 45, which means we can now make super attacks, which is nice for the future. Did I get any other levels? Ooh, I got up to 20 construction, 43 thieving. That is nice. This is getting to the bare bones here. Ooh, I can do Temple of Ikov, which is a good one, but I think I need 20 limp words for that one. Honestly, I'm not doing Bone Voyage for a specific reason, and then the only other 2 that I have available is Regicide, which I could do, and then, what is it, Children of the Sun. Bit of a time-consuming quest, because, again, I have no energy run restore except for freaking Clan Wars or whatever, but there it is. Regicide completed, 13,000 agility XP, 15k. Ooh, the coins are nice. I don't think that unlocked Morning's End Part 1 for us, did it? No, surely not. Man, this list is getting small. All right, I'm going to say, oh, Roving Elves? I don't think it's worth it, but maybe I try it. Well, I decided to give Roving Elves a shot and see if it's possible, and it definitely is, but that Moss Guardian, it was obnoxious as heck. Give me the bow. I'm not going to be able to use either piece for a long time, but there we go. 10,000 strength XP and access to a whole bunch of other fun things. So that's great. We definitely don't have Morning's End Part 1, right? No, okay. No Morning's End Part 1. That's what I figured. All right. I think I've done all of them that I feel comfortable doing at this point, and I think it's time to do the quest that I've been holding out on for so long. I have yet to go to Varamore, and I'm very excited to do so. I'm going to go to Varamore, see what the vibe is, see what's up. I think this takes you to Varamore, right? I think. I'm not positive. I actually haven't looked into this. I just know it's a newer quest, and I've never done it. Wow, this is my first time being here. I feel like a kid. I haven't even seen this in YouTube videos or streams or anything like that. I think the only thing that I've seen is the Coliseum fight. Other than that, I haven't seen a single darn thing about Varamore. So this is really cool to see. Gives obviously it gives vibes of I don't know, Roman type deal. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see. No. Who's the home? Thank you. Gem trader. Ooh, you have gems. That is nice. I need gems. I'm down bad on gems, so that's good to know. Basket the Shine of Ralos. All right, that looks cool. It turns into a little jungly. I'm down. There's a frog. All right, let's do the quest with maybe the greatest name in the history of RuneScape of all time. The Riveting Tale of Lily Pad Labor Dispute. I think I got that name right. I wasn't. Oh, yep. I was pretty close. I was warned about this boss fight, and man, oh man, gosh, what a fight it was. Shout out to Cuthbert. Truly might be the greatest quest in the history of old school RuneScape. I murdered a frog, the same frog. I murdered the same frog twice. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, and they're all adorable. I love this. This is a lovely quest. Well done, Jagex. Well, my last quest was supposed to be my last quest that I was doing, but I realized that I still hadn't done Dragon Slayer 1, so let's put an end to our questing escapades by turning in Dragon Slayer 1. Probably should have done this a while ago, but man, oh man, what does that bring us up to? 49 strength, 44 defense, 60 combat, and 201 quest points. Oh my goodness. So now I'm going to shift tack a little bit. I know what I'm going to be doing next, and it's going to start with getting up to 46 hunting. I have heard that the hunter rumors are very, very, very good, especially to start an account. It's content that I've never touched, and I would like to put my hands all over it. Give it a little touch, give it a little feel. So I might as well try. We'll see what the vibes are. Obviously, I do need to get a few levels, at least up to what? It's either 27 or 29. 29. Okay, so I need a few levels in hunter. Got to figure out the best way to do that, but once I have that, we should get 46 pretty quickly. Well, my plan to hold off on doing 2 quests has been thwarted because my ultimate goal out of all of this, and out of all this I mean the past, I don't know, little bit of training hunter, is I wanted to get started on hunter contracts. Now, I heard that if you don't do quests, you can block yourself from getting different contracts. So I heard that blocking herbivore was good, at least to start. Obviously, I'm nowhere near herbivore for hunter. So I did just get 46 hunter a little bit ago, and then I started looking at First Light, which is the quest that I need to do. Now, at First Light can be done if I get 7 more construction levels, but I also do have to do one of the quests that I was planning on not doing, which is Eagle's Peak. So I do have to do Eagle's Peak, I believe. I'm going to see if I can get a hunter contract without doing Eagle's Peak. If not, I will go do it, and we'll just see what the vibe is. Because if I don't have to do any box trap contracts, then that eliminates a bunch of different contracts that I can do and should simplify my life a little bit. But I really have no idea what I'm doing in the long run.